Hello everyone out there. I am just applying my e.l.f. matte putty primer on my face. I'm going to do a makeup look, full face. Keep watching, trust the process. It works every time. I'm using pressed powder foundation by Maybelline Super Stay, and this one is the 360. I have other videos on this. I buy products, I show you what it looks like without anything on it. I have a pressed powder foundation playlist, play it and you'll see. And then I come back to show you that I'm still using the product. So this is this. I have a powder puff. I'm gonna use that first. This is what it looks like. It's very pigmented. It is powder. This is also the wrong color, but I do make it work. And since it is summertime, I'm a little darker. My undertone is yellow, golden. This one is more of a red undertone. So it's a little off, but I will balance it with other product to make it match and look better. Today I am going nowhere, so I cannot show you like a wear test. We are just playing in makeup, so let us keep playing in makeup today. If that's what brings you a little joy, take your makeup off and do that. I smooth it down so it can look a little seamless. Now we're going to base eyes. I'll wipe my eyelids a little because it is greasy, as you can see. So I wipe it down. This is the one I wipe down. This is the one without wiping down. I'll wipe the second one. And I'm going to use my eye base today is by Playing in Makeup by Yolanda. This is what it looks like. This is the shade. I always shake it a little just to mix it up. I have a smaller mirror right here, so I'm looking this way. When I'm looking over here, it's in my magnifying mirror. Small mirrors, you know, as you age and need glasses, usually don't do the trick for you. So always look in a magnifying mirror because that will help you a lot. I have a brush. I'm just going to blend this nicely on here. Then I take a sponge and I just dab over it also. If you only have a brush, that is good enough. If you have both, you can do both just to seamlessly apply everything. But play with your makeup. Play, 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 play. If you have it sitting there, take it off and play with it. I advise you to do that. Play with it. Now that we have that on, I have a new palette. We're going to use 3 colors from that. Can you see it? It has reflection and all my dirty fingerprints, which I love. It has a big mirror, and this is the palette. Right? Okay. Now I'm going to play with these. I'm going to play with these 3 colors right here. If you're a beginner, follow along. You don't need this palette to follow along. Just pull any palette you have and use any 3 colors. So we're gonna use these 3 colors right here. I have an e.l.f. brush. It's a little, what brush it's a? I don't have my glasses on. It's a No wonder why I can see it's upside down. Elf creasing brush. It was upside down, I couldn't see. Okay, the first color, they have names, but that's for another day. I'm going to use the brown. It looked like a brown color. The brush is a creasing brush, but I might use it anywhere else, you know what I mean? So we'll start with the crease. I have a smaller Natasha Denona palette, but I don't have a big one. It's my first full-size palette from Natasha Denona. Now let's talk about something that I know we all suffer with. Whether you are confident now or you are not confident at all, we have all suffered with that issue. When I was growing up, when I was a little kid, because you're not completely all grown up, so that doesn't work. This color, I guess, is a matte. Yes, it is a matte, like almost like a creamy matte. When I was younger, I was very insecure about my forehead. This forehead of mine. People always used to tell me, you have such a big forehead. I always had long hair, but people always noticed my forehead first. Your forehead is so big, I would hear. And that made me very insecure. I was like, oh my God, my forehead is big. What do I do? What can I do to change that? That's how I used to think. I was like, wow, everybody seemed to notice my forehead. My forehead was just, let's see if I go this way. My forehead, now that I'm older, my forehead don't look as big like I used to see it in the mirror when people say that. I used to stand in the mirror like this, and to me, my forehead was this big old mountain. And I'd be like, oh my God, this is huge. I'm now going into this second color right here. It looks like a shimmer. I have the brown on. It blends really nice, like seamlessly. Very, very nice. I like that. I am loving that. Back to my forehead. I'll use my finger for the next shade. Very pretty. I'll put that on the lid. As time went by, I was like, I gotta do something with my forehead. My forehead cannot be that big and there is nothing I can do about it. So I started combing my hair different ways. I started styling my hair with bangs. I mean, you name it. Comb my hair certain style. I used to love one plait, pull my hair back nice and because it was relaxed and make a nice one plait. I started doing one plait, but I was always self-conscious, Even though I wear it, I would still be thinking of how big. I would still be thinking of how big my forehead was because everybody said my forehead was big. Oh my God, you have such a big forehead. And in my mind, I'll be like, I don't see what that have to do with anything. But we always notice the wrong on someone before we can acknowledge and compliment them on the good. Okay, this is the second color. Again, my magnifying mirror. This is so pretty. Very light, this is very light, not boom boom in your face or bang bang in your face or boom in your face, but it is nice. Okay, there's another color in there. See, let me put my glasses and tell you the names. And the names are there. The first color I use is called Mindful, which is the brown all over. It's like a creamish matte. And then the second color is Aura, which is light orange. And the next color I'm about to use is called Sense. Sense is a shimmer also. Where am I gonna put Sense? I'll put Sense in the middle. But this is what people did, you know. We have all done it. I am not saying I haven't. We have all done it. I have done it too. I'm just putting Sense right in the middle here, just to see what it looks like. Again, it's not a boom 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 shimmer, but it's nice and soft, and it does apply really nice. We have all done it. I have done it, you have done it. We have seen things on people and then say something about it. Just putting it right here in the outer corner also. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but hey, we will still work with it. We're having fun, makeup fun. Taking a clean brush, and I'm just going with the color I put in the outer corner just to kind of fix it and make it look a little better. And adding more to it. But it was not until later on, I'm going back in the orange and I'm putting it right here and right here. Same on both sides. What you do to one side, you want to do it to the other side. And now I'll go in the brown and I'll put a little right here. What I did to stop thinking about how my forehead was affecting me, and you can try that too. I started telling myself how much I love me. And you say, well, does that work? If you believe it, it works. If you believe what you're saying to yourself is true, you will believe it. You have to believe it. I'm using LYS bronzer. It's too dark, as you can see, but I do make it work. I like it. For some reason, it just works nice. It works if you tell yourself, you know what? I am beautiful. I love my forehead. My forehead was created for me, just me. I don't know about other people, but I have that forehead because it was created just for me. And I had to keep telling myself that a lot. Like, this is UV. This is your forehead, and you are going to have to live with this forehead for the rest of your life. So you have to come to a point where you can accept you and your forehead. And that's what you have to do. The part of your body that you don't like and you criticize yourself for it every single time that you can think of, start saying nice things towards that part of your body. We are not perfect human beings. We are just human beings. That's all it is. We are not perfect human beings. We are just human beings. And you have to come to realization that all the negative things you are telling yourself, you need to stop. You need to stop. You're hurting yourself saying all these things. So today, the part of your body that you think that you hate so much, start telling that part of your body, I love you. I love my forehead. No matter how big it looks, no matter if that's the first thing you see about me when you see me, I love my forehead. And I had to keep telling myself that for a long time, very long time, before I can accept it. You just don't say today and then today you love, you love it. No. You're still going to see it there because it's part of you. But you're gonna tell your forehead you love it. Or whatever part of your body that you are struggling with to love. It could be your stomach, it could be your breast, it could be your ears, it could be your nose, it could be your mouth. Start talking to it with love. Start telling that part of your body how much you love it. Because without that part of your body, you would be unbalanced. You would not be the same. Now blush. Minty blush today. I'm going to use the same brush. Just to lighten this a little, so I'm putting a little bit of blush up here. Just to lighten up and balance the dark bronzer. But start talking to that part of your body. Don't tell it anything negative anymore after today. From now on, you love it. You love it because it does something important for you. If it's your stomach, I love my stomach because my stomach holds the food that nourishes my body. My stomach is important to me because without my stomach, I would need a feeding bag, I would need a feeding tube, I would need something else to support me. Tell yourself those things so you know that your stomach is good. Without my big forehead, I would not have a head, I would not have a face, I would not have a nice, beautiful bunch of hair. I would be imperfect. I am perfect with a big forehead. This is where perfection comes in. Your forehead is perfect enough for you. Not for vanity reasons, but for you, because without it, your face would be missing something. That nose of yours that you are having such a hard time with, you need to be thankful. My big nose, I am thankful for you because with it I can smell. With my big nose, I have a sense of smell. I can smell things. I know what smells good and I know what smells bad. I can smell sweet smelling perfume and I can smell smelly dirty water. My nose, I thank you and I love you. Please start doing that to any part of your body. The arthritis finger, the rheumatoid arthritis finger, the pain is a lot. It hurts. But remember to tell it, thank you, I still have fingers. I can still at least partially hold things. I might not be able to hold tight, but I can still hold. This thumb of mine hurts all the time. But without it, I couldn't grab anything. I need the thumb, so I thank it. But at the same time, it still hurts. It hurts. But I am thankful I have them. Start telling yourself these beautiful things. My feelings about Zendo Eye Look by Natasha Denona. My first full-size palette. What I think about this palette. Beautiful, very pretty. Pick this one because it have colors in there. They apply very nice. No fuss, no muss application. Gorgeous. It is something everyone can use. I mean, I had no fallout. I love this so far. My first 3 shades have applied seamlessly. Love it. I will use the next 3 another time. This is what my look is today. Just a simple head tie wrap and my earrings just to bump it up. But the palette is exquisite. I can see why there's a hype when Natasha Denona has stuff. The formula is gorgeous. I will be playing more with this palette. And I love my forehead. I love my big forehead. My big forehead is important to my face. And you should be very, very thankful for whatever part of your body you don't like. The part of your body you don't like, put it in the comments. I will write it down and we will say I love you to that part of your body in the next video. See you soon. Bye bye.